Okay, hello. It's 5:40 Mountain Time on September 13th, 2014. And we have finished up our 24-hour race, and we have just gotten into the next 24 hours, into the 48-hour series of the STVIII Sundowner. And we have four GPS units left on the board. We have one team and 3 solo competitors who are still making their way down and through the southern part of the arena right now. We have 2 72-hour teams, or excuse me, 2 72-hour competitors. One's a team at CRG, and the other is a solo competitor, which is call sign Zeke. And they've been moving continuously for just about the last 30 hours and have covered a lot of ground in that amount of time. We've just kind of flipped the arena. We're working on a little experiment to see how well the competitors adapt to change out in the arena. They've been working with a map and a route for the last day and a half now, and we have taken 2 of the teams, or one team and one solo, and kind of spun it. So we're watching CRG now to see how they react and being dropped off in the middle of the field and not knowing where they're at, and the same with Trigger 1. Actually, we put Trigger 1 in a water obstacle, which is go get it, and let him negotiate that. But the weather now is beautiful outside, and so it's probably kind of a blessing in disguise. So our 24-hour race is now over and ended, and it was a fantastic 24 hours. It was one of the more difficult weather-related survival trials that we've run here. The entire race itself was wet and cool, borderline very cold. In some of the higher elevations, we had ice on the trees, and just kind of wasn't even a rain, wasn't quite yet snow. It was just enough to be cold and miserable. Yeah, we had several teams and some solo competitors that decided to pull out of the event, and but our hats are off to them and all of the competitors out here for an extremely difficult 24 hours or time in the survival trial arena. So the weather has taken almost a 180-degree change in the last, well, maybe 9 hours. So now we're back to ensuring that everybody has enough water because of the heat and the amount of exertion that they're doing, will be doing. And now it's going to be a lot of movement. So we're looking for darkness here in the next couple hours or so, and things will start to slow down again, and we'll see changes out here in this arena. So we're looking forward to it. But everybody is healthy. They're doing well. Feet are well so far. Fatigue is starting to set in. We're getting upwards of 30 miles or so, and the mental fatigue when it comes down to not enough sleep with the deprivation and whatnot. But overall, everybody is extremely positive, having fun out here, and looking forward to 12 o'clock noon on Monday. Because I've been awake for a long time too. So, but everybody is looking forward to the end of their race, whether a 48-hour competitor or a 72-hour competitor. And very, very tough individuals out here. Okay, so again, we'd like to thank our sponsors for making the survival trial possible. The NRA Whittington Center, first of all, for the Vanguard site sponsor. This is the home of the survival trial in northeastern New Mexico, and it is I can't think of a better place to hold an adventure race like this. So it has everything that we need, from services, from our food services, on-site housing, and the location with terrain and for what we've seen for the challenges that these competitors have been going through for the last 30 hours. So www.nrawc.org for the Aaron Weddington Center. I also want to thank Hornady. They're our guardians, one of our guardian sponsors for the survival trial Sundowner, STVIII Sundowner, and their sponsored stage was MS-13, which every single competitor has hit. And we got a lot of good video and some footage of that we'll be putting out here in the next couple of weeks. And also in the process getting some photos put up on Facebook and on the website. So it's been a very busy arena. And we're in a lot of very remote places where our service is not very good. So, but I will be some time now to start getting some of that stuff out for what we've been seeing over the last 30 hours. So Hornady.com. And I'd like to thank STVIII Design as our official apparel sponsor. So what we're wearing right now, I've been wearing here this whole trial. And I've been running scenarios, I've been throwing things around, and we've been out in the cold, and it's just been a very challenging time, and our apparel has kept up with us. So I feel very fortunate to have STVIII Design as our official apparel sponsor, STVIIIdesign.com. I also want to thank Track Leaders for creating this map that we're watching right now and tracking all of our competitors out there. It helps us keep everybody safe on our end and helps everybody back home be able to track your friends and family and your loved ones. And my topo, finally, for our maps. The maps are great. Without my topo maps, we wouldn't be able to be as exact and these competitors be able to move out here and plan their routes the way that they do. So mytopo.com. All right, so it's 5:45 Mountain Time. That'll put us right at 30 hours, and I'll be back in maybe 4 or 5 hours again and give you an update this evening and let you know how everything is shaken out here in the second night of the STVIII Sundowner.